Charlesease, everything you need to know when you need to know, man. Subscribe, share, like if you haven't already. All of my new subscribers, yo, it's greatly appreciated, man. Rocking with your boy. You feel me? Grabbing that merch. You feel me? I appreciate it, grabbing that merch. Let's get into a little bit about Rick Ross. Now, Rick Ross, he was caught with the natives, boots on the ground at the airport. Yeah, at the airport, coming back from Colombia, Brazil. He was over there supporting his homeboy, Trick Daddy. Yeah, Trick Daddy. And it was pictures surfacing of Rick Ross. You know, he was kind of incognito. Yeah, he was high and low key. You feel me? His little travel attire, sweats, swooshy jacket, designer shades. You feel me? Now, people were saying, if Rick Ross is the biggest boss and he got his own jet, yeah, he got his own jet, why is he in the airport flying with all the natives? Well, I'll give you a good hint. You feel me? Maybe his jet is down. Maybe it's in the shop. You feel me? Maybe it's got a flat tire. Maybe the dog ate the homework. I don't know. Whichever one y'all choose. But nevertheless, Rick Ross, he came out. He didn't deny this.
For the ones who want to know where my jet at, I obviously didn't get the memo. It's being updated with Starlink. You know what Starlink is? Yeah, that's the $500,000 Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's where my jet at. And I chose to fly commercial to Colombia to go party with Trick Daddy and Ball Greasy at the Escape the States.
You feel me? It would have been easy for Ross. Nah, that wasn't me. That was an impersonator. That was a clone. That was someone dressed like me. Nah, Rick Ross, in so many words, he said, he said it was me, man. He even made a few posts, you feel me, a few videos on social media letting the people know, it's a good chance it was me, but nevertheless, why should y'all be downing someone who's flying coach, who's flying first class? You feel me? A lot of y'all don't own jets, so why are y'all pointing the finger? A lot of y'all will never fly first class, so why are y'all pointing the finger? But this is the thing with Ross. And Ross, you almost had a way out. You tried to maybe not hop in front of it, but hop in front of it as much as you can, considering you the biggest boss now. When you pop that shit, Ross, people gonna hold you up to it. When you talk all that biggest boss shit, people gonna hold you up to it. They gonna hold your feet to the fire. So you gotta kind of, if your plane is down, if it's out of commission at the moment, you gotta kind of downplay it a little bit. You feel me? I get what you saying, Ross. You wanted to support your boy. And Ross said his plane was in the shop due to, he was getting some type of internet system. He said it cost $500,000. Nigga, why didn't you just go to Boost, T-Mobile like everybody else, every other normal citizen? You feel me? Oh, I get it. Because you the biggest boss, you a rapper. And everything has to be bigger. Everything has to be more flamboyant. You feel me? More flexible. Pause. But Ross said he was getting some type of internet system installed that cost $500,000. Is that cap? Do that sound real? Do that sound possible? Maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know. Y'all get in y'all's comments. Y'all let me know, is Rick Ross capping, man? But listen, people are saying, if your plane was in the shop, Ross, why don't you just rent another plane? Duh. Hey, well, let me tell you this. It's not that easy. It's not that cheap. But when you the biggest boss, it shouldn't be about cheap. You feel me? It should be easy just to go in your bank account. Yo, let me get another plane on standby. Let me get a rental. Boom. Not so fast. To rent another model like Rick Ross got, that's about 90,000 up and back. So maybe he chose, like we chose, to, save a little money. I could spend that 90,000 somewhere else. Let me just pocket this and maybe fly first class for maybe 2,000 or 3,000. That's good math if you a normal, regular citizen. You feel me? But when you popping that shit and you a rapper and you got an image to uphold as the biggest boss, you can't skate with that. And then some people, they say, Ross, well, when you ain't using your plane, when you ain't using your jet, Ross, why don't you just rent it out? You feel me? Yeah, rent it out. Why don't you just Uber the jet? That sound crazy. Uber the jet. Why don't you carpool the jet? Crazy, right? Well, I'll tell you why he can't just carpool it. Because he got his brand, Rick Ross, all over his property. Now, it's his property. He can do what he want. But if other people's going to rent it, they don't want to be renting around and renting shit and running around with Rick Ross on their shit while they stepping out of the airplane, the jet. You can't do that. You feel me? What I look like stepping off a plane, and I'm not Rick Ross. Rick Ross is not Rick Ross. Shh. Don't tell him I told you that, okay? But what I look like stepping off a jet, a Rick Ross jet, it says Rick Ross, and I'm not Rick Ross, man. That shit look crazy. You feel me? It look crazy. Yeah, Rick Ross, he got out in front of it. He did the old rapper shaming tactics. A lot of y'all will never get the fly first class. A lot of y'all never own a jet to know what it feels like. This is rarefied air. You know all the normal tactics that rappers do to shit on their normal fans. Yeah, because every stunt, every flex a rapper says or do, it's the flex on the people who actually support them. It's the flex on their fans, man. You feel me? But listen, nevertheless, and wait, one more thing. And it would be different if Ross was flying first class, moving a certain way, moving in a certain light. You feel me? I could get that. Ross, we could maybe see you, maybe give you an excuse, a hall pass, if you was flying first class, if you had entourage with you. You feel me? If you had security with you, if you had some type of personal paparazzi with you, then it would look like, oh, okay, we see it. It's just a layover. Maybe he just wanted to reach out and touch the people, be amongst the natives. You feel me? But he still got his entourage and all these people who make up his entourage with him. So it wouldn't look so bad. But when you just strolling through by yourself, dolo, incognito, just strolling through the airport, oh, let me get this ticket. It don't look right when you the biggest boss. I'm sorry, it just don't. You feel me? I remember last time when he was out in Canada, he had the show. They got ran up out of there. He was only down there with a hype man and a cameraman, and maybe one security. Ross, if you the big, is it money problems at the home front, Ross? Is it money problems at the home front, man? Let us know, man. Now, we all seen how you was waving the white flag before Iceman dropped. You was waving that white flag, blowing peace signals with Drake. Drake said, never mind all that. You still got hit with the OVO shrapnel. You still got hit with the OVO shrapnel. You in that white flag got burnt to ashes, man. With the OVO shrapnel he hit you with, man. Ross, you done backed yourself in the corner, man. You done backed yourself in the corner, good bro. You got to come out fight. But nevertheless, Ross do got an album that's dropping. He got a book that, I believe, a book that already dropped. And also, I think this week he got his big car show. He said he's going to make about $1 million and so, million and some change. You feel me? So he should be able to get that good jet up out the shop with that, you know, that new internet shit, you know, high tech, classified internet shit that costs $500,000. So after the car show, Ross, you'll be back in business, bro. You feel me? Hey, if y'all disagree with anything I said, leave the comments. We love the comments. Put it in the comments. Your boy Charles E. Subscribe, share, like. Hit that boost button, man. Hype me up. Yeah. Charles E. That's my time. Until next time, I'm out of here. Peace of dick. Yeah.